Okay, peace, what's up everyone, Enzo Reacts back here. We're back on the grind with the pizza reviews. I know I said that St. Jamestown neighborhood in Toronto doesn't have any pizza places. I was wrong. Since that time when we filmed that, there's actually been a place that opened. So we're going to kind of jump from Upper Jarvis to St. Jamestown now. Yeah, it's Circle K. It's actually internationally known convenience store chain and also gas stations as well. So it's very comparable to like a 7-Eleven. It's actually probably the biggest selling convenience store chain in the world. They do serve hot food there, such as hot dogs, nachos. They have some hot sandwiches and pizza as well, which is what we're going to be doing today. So it's not easy to order. Like, there's no app. You can't go online and order it, so you kind of have to go in person and see how it is. But you can order full pizzas there, and I'll show you the prices. I think there's 5 or 6 different flavors we can get, so we're going to go check it out. And they do have the slices on those rotating racks, which you'll see in the pictures. So the Circle K that opened here, it's a standalone one. So if you live in like a big urban market like Toronto, for example, or maybe even like a Mississauga, you'll probably have like a standalone Circle K where it's just the food and the corner store. Most of the Circle Ks you'll have are probably attached to a gas station, and a lot of those ones don't have the pizza. So Circle K, they have 5 different pizzas in Canada, as far as I can tell, at least in Ontario. There was a cheese, a pepperoni, a supreme, a meat, and a breakfast. The one I got was pepperoni just because it was the closest thing to the Canadian pizza flavor. It came out to $10.99 Canadian, so $10.99. I don't know if it's the cheapest pizza you can get, but it's definitely one of them. It's a 14-inch pizza, which I believe is a large. It was definitely frozen. I saw him pull it out. They do have a decent oven back there. I wish I got a video of it. Yeah, they cooked it up there. It took about 10 minutes to cook. So this is the box, massive box, just basic white. Got Circle K logo. That's actually the Max logo. I don't know. I thought they got rid of Max in Canada and replaced it with Circle K, but hot pizza, baked fresh. Yeah, 14-inch recyclable box. Let's go, Circle K. Oh shit. Damn, this is actually massive. Holy shit. Okay, these are big slices. I think he could have cut them again, maybe. Not too much pepperoni on there. There's a decent amount. Definitely is greasy, there's no doubt. No pull at all, actually. But it's actually cut very well. They cut it very cleanly. See how the fob is? I think it's going to be very fobby. Oh yeah. There you go. See how the bottom looks? It looks like a frozen pizza crust, kind of like almost like a pita bread. It's definitely undercooked. I can feel just by here. My thumb's already making an imprint right there, so it's definitely undercooked dough. But it smells like, it reminds me of like that cafeteria pizza. When you were like in elementary school or even high school, just that cafeteria pizza smell, which it's nostalgic. Cheers. Let's get going. Okay, I'm here with Circle K finally. Just by this alone, it's quite thick at the back. It's thick all the way through. It doesn't look that bad, but when you bite into it, it's just all crust. It's very chewy. It's spready, it's doughy. It's not raw, actually, believe it or not. Maybe a slightly bit there, but it actually wasn't really raw. Like the actual dough inside is cooked quite well, and it's actually somewhat moist, like the actual bread part of it. So that was surprising. It might be the worst. I think it's probably the worst crust we've had, besides that one kids pizza, which it tastes like actually plain pita bread, believe it or not. It's not baked at all, you can see that. It needs to be more cooked on the bottom and the back. This is actually the one time I'll say there is enough cheese. It's very low quality. Obviously, it's so greasy with that quality of cheese. It didn't pull at all. It's not baked very well. That little part is, but it's not really baked here. This is a big spot where it's not baked. It has no flavor, really. I tried the cheese by itself. I could not taste anything. Pepperoni is absolutely horrid. I mean, it is very bad. It looks terrible. It's cut thin. That's the one good part about it. It's cut thin, but there should be technically more on there. It's very greasy, obviously. Look at that grease pool right in there. They're not crisp. That one is. They're not crisped up because they're poor quality. The flavor's off. It's salty, and it just tastes like almost like I don't want to say spoiled meat, but it almost tastes like spoiled meat. Like it's like almost sour-ish tasting. The sauce is probably the one okay part about this. You know what? It's definitely a canned or jarred sauce that they bought from somebody else. But it's it's very generic in that aspect, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily that bad. At least it tastes okay. It's not watery, but it actually was dispersed on most of the pizza. It's kind of a generic sauce, but it's not salty. It's a little sweet. There's definitely some sugar in there, so it's a little bit too sweet as well, but Another problem is that just the whole pizza is undercooked. Obviously, the top's undercooked, the bottom's undercooked, the back's undercooked, and it's very greasy. We can see that. Let me see if we can just get one. Oh my lord. This is the 100% the greasiest pizza I've ever had. 100% the thickest pizza I've ever had as well, I believe, just for a regular crust. It's the worst pepperoni I've ever had for sure. So there's a lot of worse on here, but it is edible. If you actually eat it all together, it doesn't taste that bad. Definitely add some Italian seasoning to it, some Parmesan, some chili flakes. Throw it into your oven and then broil it for maybe 2 to 3 minutes. So the value here is actually really, really good. You can see that's one slice alone. That's, 2 slices anywhere else you go. Most Circle K's are open 24 hours. If you're really starving late night, grab this pizza. We're going to give Circle K a 1.5 out of 10, 1.5 out of 10. This is Circle K, probably one of the worst pizzas you will find in Toronto. See you next one. Let's go.